I just wanted to share a little short message about the flight. So on the way to Portland, I had 2 flights. I flew Atlanta to Denver and then Denver to Portland. On the flight from Atlanta to Denver, there was a lot of turbulence. I mean, enough turbulence where the entirety of the plane, when there was a drop, the entire plane gasped, and there were audibles going off, okay? But all I did at that moment was to pray. Because at that moment, what else do you do? I asked God to wrap his arms around the plane, send your angels to ride with us to our destination. And of course, we got to our destination safely because I am here. So during that first flight, in the areas that there was turbulence, the skies were clear. I mean, the views were pristine. We saw so much. The visibility was super high, yet there was a lot of turbulence. Remember that. On the second flight from Denver to Portland. So we started off on the flight and the visibility was super high. The closer we got to Portland, the visibility became almost, I'm not even gonna say almost zero. The visibility was zero. I had a window seat, so I had a clear view out of the plane the entire time, and I got some beautiful pictures, videos, all of that. But the closer we got to Portland, the less I could see. Literally, we were riding through the clouds. And I was wondering how are we going to get to our destination when I'm looking out this window and I can't see nothing? So I'm thinking about the pilot. But keep in mind, the pilot knows how to fly a plane. The pilot knows how to get us from point A to point B. So this was all a message for me, and I know that it was God just speaking to me. So we ride through this thick cloud, because of course it's rainy and cold in Portland. And the moment we get through this cloud, we're literally landing on the runway. From full visibility to getting close to our destination, not being able to see, to the moment we can see again, we are at our destination. Now, if you don't pick up what I'm putting down by now, wow. I said all that to say, I know that there was a message in this, and I know that God was trying to teach me something. The beginning of the flight was super rocky. It looked clear. It looked very clear. And it looked like I was able to see where I was going. Yet there was turbulence. So despite what my circumstances looked like, the road was rocky, yet I still got to my destination. That second flight started off really well, but in the moment I thought that I knew how I was getting where I was going, my clarity became zero. I could not see where I was going, but I was on this plane with a pilot who had flown planes before and most likely had flown through clouds before and knew where he was going. All I had to do was sit back and trust him, because I knew that he was going to get me to my destination safely. Trust God. Trust God. Because when it look like you know where you going, it might get rocky. When you get to the point where you can't see where you going, all you got to do is trust him, because he going to get you exactly to where you need to go. Trust God on today, okay? Just trust him. That's my message. Have a good day.